COVID-19 lockdown, our students weren't able to perform in their final term show. We decided as a team that actually we still wanted them to perform and we still wanted them to create. So we gave them a brief. You've got to create a one-man, one-woman show. You can talk about whatever you like. It has to be between 3 and 15 minutes. And it has to incorporate singing, dancing and acting, either one or all three, if preferable. So the videos that you're about to see are 4 very different videos. There's a piece by a young lady called Elise, which is dance and talks about body conscious. There's a piece by a student called Rosie, which should invoke nostalgia for all of you. A young man called Jay creates a piece about distance, and it's worth the payoff. And finally, a piece by Annabelle, which is about memory and memory loss. It's worth saying that the students in these pieces, if they wrote, they directed, they videoed, they edited, and in a number of cases, created all their own music and vocals. So please enjoy this work by first year diploma students and what we do here at IC Theatre. Thank you and enjoy.
I stare at my reflection in the mirror. Why am I doing this to myself? Losing my mind on a tiny error. I nearly left the real me on the shelf. No, 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 no. Brushing my hair, do I look perfect? I forgot what to do to fit the mold. The more I try, the less it's working. Hey, yeah. 'Cause everything inside me screams no, 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 no.
Come on, Rosie, we're going to the new house today. This box has got to be filled up with your stuff. And I've got a box here. This is for charity. Okay. Here's a pen. Write charity on it, because we don't want them mixed up. Okay?
Okay.
See you, Glenn. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Rosie, have you had a good Christmas day?
Yeah.
There's one last present by the Christmas tree that we saved till later. So before you go to sleep, go on, go and see it.
Oh, thank you so much.
What are you going to call her?
Angel.
You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me. When the road looks rough ahead and you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed, you just remember what your old past said. Boy, you got a friend in me. Yeah, you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got trouble, and I got them too. There isn't anything I wouldn't do for you. We stick together, see it through, 'cause you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Now, some other folks might be a little bit smarter than I am, big and stronger too, maybe, but none of them will ever love you the way I do. It's me and you, boy, and as the years go by, our friendship will never die.
Make sure these go in the boot of the car. Oh, leave that for a minute. I've got something else for the charity shop. Hold on.
You're gonna see it's our destiny. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me.
I know I didn't call, but I'll be along in a little while. No, sometimes when I don't call, I still get along in a little while. I I know sometimes I wonder, sometimes I take too long, but I know where I'm heading, I know where I belong. I know I didn't call, but I'll be along in a little while. No, sometimes when I don't call, I still get along in a little while. I know I didn't call, in a little while. Sometimes when I don't call, yeah, in a little while. I know I didn't call.
Moving abroad is weird. Anyone who's done it knows that. You're uprooting your whole sort of, everything you know is suddenly so far away. Your old house, your old school, your friends. I don't know if you've ever had a best friend, like a proper best friend. Someone you physically can't get enough of. Someone you want to spend as much time with as possible because you know you're happy when they're around. And I don't mean that in like a depressing way, like, oh, I can't be happy without him. No, but I don't know, he was just always able to boost my mood. We really worked. So obviously leaving that behind is hard. Hard's an understatement, but you make do. I mean, we're so lucky now we've got these, and you know you'll go back and visit soon enough. You're certainly not staying in France for good, because just... I mean, don't get me wrong, it's nice. It's just not the same. As soon as I move out, yeah, we've just about all the stuff moved in. Yeah, but it's good, because I get to relax a bit before I head off to fucking Froggy College. It's gonna be weird. Yeah, I told you about the philosophy thing, right? Yeah, it's a mandatory subject here. Everyone's gonna be quoting Aristotle in French. Meanwhile, I don't even know how to ask for the toilet. Oh, sorry man, I'm gonna have to cut this one short. Yeah, my dad's inviting some of his new work people around for a housewarming thing. Yeah, but we have to make this a regular thing, right? Like at least 3 times a week. Alright, in a bit man. See you. So we made it a regular thing.
No combination of words I could put on the back of a postcard. No song that I could sing, but I can try for your heart. Our dreams, they are made out of real things, like a shoebox of photographs with sepia-toned loving. Love is the answer, at least, to most of the questions in my heart. Like, why are we here and where do we go and how come it's so hard? It's not always easy and sometimes life can be deceiving. I'll tell you one thing, it's always better when we're together. It's always better when we're together. Yeah, we'll look at them stars when we're together. Well, it's always better when we're together. Yeah, it's always better when we're together.
When I first moved, I thought we'd lose contact. That the line would go dead, we'd lose interest. But we didn't. We'd call at least 3 times a week, usually more. And even in between calls, we'd message each other and send each other memes and stuff. I remember staying up late chatting about people I used to know. Once or twice we even added them into the call and then instantly regretted it because, I don't know, it's the sort of thing where, for me at least, where it only really works with someone you know really well. Otherwise it's just a bit awkward. We tell each other these little stories about whatever we've been doing that day. Like the kind of thing you wouldn't really talk about with someone if you were with them face to face, but like going to the supermarket or something, you know, really boring shit, but we'd listen. And we enjoyed it. Like it satisfied that need for communication with each other we both had. So it worked. And then it didn't. The messages changed. They were suddenly more brief, more to the point. And they didn't have that same humour that all of his messages had. He'd started putting full stops at the end of them, which he'd never done that before. I mean, who the fuck puts a full... And the other thing was the calls, or the lack thereof. The way it used to go was, one of us would message the other, hey, you want to call? And then the other one would say, yeah, and then we'd call. But he'd never ask anymore. And whenever I asked, he'd say, I'm busy, or I can't right now, or I'm not in the mood, which... I don't think I've ever heard him say those words before, not in the mood. It sounded alien. I let it go on for 2 weeks. 2 fucking weeks before I asked. Before I said anything about it. But I did. I asked. After 2 weeks, I asked what had been going on, and he brushed it off. But I kept on digging, because I was determined to figure out why my friend didn't seem like himself anymore. Finally, she came clean, and I know what you're thinking. What, have we suddenly changed the pronouns all of a sudden? She? Trust me, I was just as surprised as you are. It was his mother. She'd been messaging me in his place. His mother? Why? Had she confiscated his phone? Did she not want us to talk anymore? Had he asked her to? Was...
Where does it come from when everything was outside, busted and blue? Out in the universe, through the lithium, busted and blue. I was danced by a computer, a shadow on the wall, an image made by Virgil to rule over us all. So I amplify the sirens into fiery laments, and through the echo chambers to other worlds I went. All my life, all my life, be my light on me. I am a satellite, and I can't get back without you. Be my light, be my light.
It was my parents' idea. They only want me to find out closer to when I'm able to go over and visit for closure or whatever. And I hate them for it. I fucking hated them for it. But in their minds, I guess they were doing the right thing, and I can't blame them for that. But and his mother. How can you do that? Your own son. So I'll get angry at her, will I? I'll blame the grieving mother. I didn't. I was tempted, but I didn't. And I'm so fucking glad I didn't. Because just imagine what that would have done to her. What that would have done to me. So who do I blame? Who? We didn't stop talking. Look, there we are. A year later, still chatting away. We didn't talk much before. I mean, of course we didn't. Who talks to their friend's mum like this? I do, I guess. But it's not because I feel sorry for her. We help each other out. I became close with her in a way that I never thought I'd be able to with anyone but him. You know what I mean? It brought us together. Losing someone's weird. Anyone who's lost someone knows that. But life goes on, and you stop hating, and you stop trying to find someone to blame. You exercise empathy. And trust me, you'll get empathy in return. And sometimes if you're really lucky, you'll find someone who's just as sad as you, who can make you happier.
There's an old saying, the past is a foreign country. They do things differently there.
Woke up one morning and could not remember her own name.
Dementia is the second biggest killer in Australia.
And things that we encounter.
You remember the time on those park swings, right? Where the grass was green and the sun was bright. And you said to me, let's always remember this, yeah? When we're old and grey and have no hair. You've forgotten, haven't you? But when you see those swings, maybe there's a sense of deja vu that could mean that maybe you do remember? No? To be honest, me neither. Mum told me about those swings. I haven't got a clue what she means.
Because everything fades. Like the time you were a child, that memory is drifting away. Or a boy you met on holiday when you played in the summer sun. His facial features now unrecognisable, jumbled in your brain, and you thought he was the one. Gripping onto that last part of a forgotten memory from the past, experiencing this sense of anemoia, and you just have to ask, why do I feel connected to something I've never known? Or maybe you did know, but who knows where all those fragments of memory have gone, and how can you know you're missing something if it's forgotten? And just how do I feel whole again? Where's it all gone?
Living the same day, living all week. Everything's the same, everything's on repeat. And I'm to the feeling of these passing days. Maybe I can feel if I listen to the music in my brain.
Nope.
Music doesn't help, so I'm picking up the phone, talking to my therapist, cause she's the only one that can call.
I'm so alone.
But sleep. Maybe if I can fall asleep, I can remember the forgotten and stop living like it's useless. Maybe I can stop the anemoy, I can get those distant memories and stop the paranoia. If I go to sleep, go to sleep, go to bed. The music's playing, and this place I recognize. Oh, so comforting, I feel control of my own mind. This is so nice, but I have to get away from this. Go into the next part, enter the abyss. I don't know where I am or why I'm here. I do not recognize, it's unclear where I'm supposed to go from here. The clock's ticking fast and I don't have much time to get where I wanna see what's really mine. Trusting what I wanna do, my ace is telling me to go further, much deeper from reality. I know, getting closer to it, but I can't see what's real or not. And who knows if I'm doing this right or not. This is just a lost cause. Please tell me if this is worth it or not. I think I have gone much deeper into my subconsciousness that I'm supposed to go. This isn't a dream, this is a nightmare. These aren't the memories I wanted. Please save me. This is not where I'm supposed to be. This is what I forgot. These distant memories are here in front of me. I can't believe